Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Tampa. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the, and right away he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap, but now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it, because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They go play action here on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darnell Washington, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Callaway is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Callaway able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You know, perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Callaway, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown! it with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bucks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll run on first down. Bucks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the press. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Let's go now. 3, 19,
Throwing on first down. Callaway looking for his running back, and he's got him. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Callaway flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
On the double.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback,
there he goes, right side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Two. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's to the 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll try the left side. Burks. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Back to throw. Callaway. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Callaway going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Callaway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Throwing after the interception. Callaway. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Callaway. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Callaway. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Callaway. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Callaway toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Callaway. And now here is another interception. And the Bucks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Bucks take over the first down team at their own 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Okay,
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
got it. Ready? Crack all 80. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
On gain of 3 yards, it's now third and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Viking, 18.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Cadet. Cowboy 80.
Palmer going in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll try the left side. Burks. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Palmer going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bucks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at third and a few inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Burks. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Go 80.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they'll try to run the option here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.